Alright, so we're gonna go into game number 2 here. Fighting Spirit.
Hey, here we go. Game number 2.
I really don't see this map often enough. It's just such an underplayed map.
Exactly. See, every map in every tournament should just be this map.
Yeah.
Fighting
So,
Spirit for life.
here we go. Djem5. The white Protoss in top left corner. Winning game number 1. Can he do it again? We're gonna find out very shortly. And his opponent, minus trutaCz, losing game number 1. He's gonna want to take revenge here. He is the orange circle in the bottom left corner.
Indeed he is. Now Fighting Spirit, of course, should have some standard builds here. I'm just going to assume an overpull from trutaCz and just a forward fast expand from Djem.
Yeah. And I would like to theorize here and say that I think trutaCz might not be comfortable on a long game on match point, which is why he went for that build. Because he's done it on 2 games in a row, just on that map.
Huh. Interesting.
So maybe he just doesn't feel comfortable playing a long game CVP
I
on that
wonder what the stats are. I think actually, yeah, I think in the long term, match point is actually bad for Zerg and CVP, so that's quite possible. Of course, everyone should remember that legendary Stork versus J-Long game. I hope you guys remember. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go watch it.
I'm afraid I don't instantly recall it.
Really? You don't? Oh my goodness! The game where J-Long was like sweating buckets at the end of the game. He literally looked like someone had just dumped water on his head. He was sweating so much. It's like an hour-long game. Oh my god, it was so good.
Yeah, the only CVP of J-Dong that I really remember is the one where he had like 20,000 units blocked on the ramp.
The constipated Zerg game.
Yeah.
Nice. To be fair, that was pretty glorious too.
Alright, yeah, it looks like Djem5 is just going to go for another force expand here. Let's see if his ball off is going to be as glorious as last time.
Yeah, I guess he'll put the gateway on top. It's pretty standard. That's how standard this wall is. It just makes me yawn at how boring it is. Yeah. So we did have an overpull into expansion. Pretty normal. Zergs nowadays don't really go 12 patch anymore against Protoss. So yeah, it's all good.
Though trutaCz did go for it last game, it seems like he felt like he had to take a risk on that map, maybe.
Oh, did he go 12 patch last game?
Yeah.
Oh, I completely forgot. I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, so Djem5 is going to have to build a cannon before throwing down this Nexus to be safe against the overpull. Gateway going to come down afterwards, of course. Yeah, everything looking standard in Standardville.
And we do have the drone going to the bottom right. And the probe chilling in the main. Now, I wonder if Djem's going to go for the 2 gateways of the natural thing again. It's certainly possible. I'm still on the fence about that build. Because obviously the Zealots didn't do anything. I mean, it's arguable whether losing those Zealots was worth all the Zerglings it forced. I mean, in hindsight, we can probably say that it was kind of worth it. But in the long run, I'm not convinced that that is a particularly good strategy. It's just not...
Yeah.
I mean, if you're gonna do something like that, you might as well just go for like fast +1 speed zealots, like skip Stargate, and just go for a lot of speed zealots, that kind of thing, like a 4-gate speed zealot or something.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. I think you would at least need a +1, because we saw in the end how much of a difference it makes. You just shred through the links so easily when you have +1.
Yeah. Excuse me.
Yeah.
So I think did the probe go all the way to the third? I think
yeah,
it did.
it definitely saw the third. It's going to go into the natural now, and trutaCz actually blocking his main ramp with a drone, but there's nothing really sneaky going on behind it. Just
the fail block.
Yeah,
probe gets
he just
in
wanted to make Djem5 a bit nervous or something, but didn't quite work. He's going to scout the lair right now, and he's going to know everything.
The fail block allows the probe to see the lair.
So this time, Djem5 is not going to go for any kind of 2-gate build. Just going to go for the core, and probably going to get a Stargate afterwards, presumably.
Indeed he will. Looks like Probe guy's still alive, and gonna get taken down now. Oh, 1 shot! 1 shot! Get it! Get that guy! Get that guy!
And he gets it.
Nice. Regen enough for 2 shots. Oh, but there is a Zealot harassing on the third, though. Gonna force his Scram to run away. Pretty nice. Of course, Zella can even just run into the gap between the mineral lines to stop Zerglings from getting in the surface area on him.
Yeah. So trutaCz is going to go up to 8 links here. I'm not sure it's going to get any more. He definitely doesn't need any more right now, though another Zealot's coming out, and Djem5 is just being really aggressive with all his units. And I kind of like it, honestly. I think it's working quite well on trutaCz so far.
Oh, Zealot, get one more! Oh, I didn't quite get 2. Hard to hide in that gap. I wonder if it's better to hide in that gap or in the gap between the minerals. I would have thought it's better to go between the 2 mineral things, like above that. Because then you can get only hit by 1 on each side, I think? I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Also, I think these 2 Zealous harassments were really worth it. It really deserved a lot of mining time for trutaCz just there. And he's just trading well, forcing the attention of trutaCz to be very divided. So I think he's doing well with his opening this time. I like it a lot more than the last time.
Yeah. Did the Overlord see the Stargate? I'm pretty sure it did, right? Yeah, the Overlord definitely saw everything. So, well, standard. Are we going to get any save up here for Immutas? Wow, Zella actually running into the main. Going to get a complete scout off here before the Corsair comes out. I doubt it's going to kill anything, but I guess the scouting information is nice.
Yeah, definitely. He knows he doesn't need to panic, doesn't need to build any cannons or anything like that. At least it is natural. He might need to build cannons to protect against mutas, but I'm not actually sure trutaCz is going to go for it this game.
It doesn't seem so, does it? He's got the 4th hatch on early on the way. If he does go for it, it'll have to be delayed mutas, which is also fine, but you can see a drone in position to take a 5th hatch at the right side as well. Potentially even going to get this bottom right main super fast, go for a fast 6 hatch. Yes, he is sending the drone there already, so he's going to go for the super fast 6 hatch. He's going to turtle up, hardcore, just play super defensive behind the walls, behind the side defenses, and then just macro up a storm here. But
I'm a bit worried for him because Djem5 actually went for a very quick leg speed on his Zealot, and he does have 2 gates, so he doesn't have a Hydra Den out yet or anything like that, so he's going to be relying purely on Zerglings and Sunkens, which might be a little bit iffy.
We actually have the +1 air weapon this time as well, even though it's only got 1 Stargate. So +1 with only 1 Stargate and no +1 when you have 2 Stargates. All right. But the thing I'm thinking though is that while this attack could potentially be effective, maybe he should have saved 1 or 2 of those early Zealots, because he suicided 3 Zealots. And while the first one was definitely okay, I'm not sure about the second and the third, especially if he was going for this kind of follow-up aggressive strategy. Like if he had 2 more Zealots with his army, I think it'd be significantly scarier. So that's a potential blunder there, but I guess we'll see how much damage this does. Only 1 second is finished. The Zealots are running down super fast. They could go for a run-by here.
It's a complete wall-off, I think. Wow, the Zealots seem to be unable to get past it, actually.
What the heck? Is that really tied on the left of the hatchery? Are you serious?
I don't know. It seems like it's bugging out. But no, they should be able to go in between the hatchery and the Hydra Den, I'm pretty sure.
It definitely did look like they were bugging out, didn't it? I know exactly what you mean. It definitely looked like he right-clicked into the natural and they just could not get in and it's changed direction. Yeah. But that just seems so strange to me.
Yeah, I agree. It looks like he's just going to be able to get map control, and I like what he's doing with it. He's just going to go for a natural for third base right now.
Yeah, he needs to do it fast though, because the Zerg's 4th is already finished, even though it's not mining. And oh man, the Zergling's going to block it though. Oh god, that's so annoying. Oh god, stop, please, help. Oh!
Yeah, he saves it, wow.
Oh, wait, never mind. the pro must be so mad. He's like, you stupid Zealots, why didn't you block the rep? Oh no, he's gonna live! The other pro baited them out.
I will give my life so that you might live. And you can tell others about the tragedy that has occurred this day.
He's gonna get this probe?
The third probe gets sent.
It's good, he's got a mineral shield, he'll be fine.
Yeah, he'll be fine.
Wait. Wait! Wait!
Oh my god!
No!
Wow. How did that happen?
The mineral shield was ineffective.
4 links.
Oh my god, that is so annoying. Wait, why isn't he leaving 2 Zealots here? If I were him, I'd leave 2 Zealots on both ramps to block it. Because you know trutaCz is going to try this again.
No, don't build the Nexus first before he gets taken out, please. Oh dear.
Alright, he gets his Zealots back in time at least.
But Nexus is so delayed right now. It was really well played by trutaCz right there. And he's actually building a lot of Hydras already. He got speed. He's getting the range upgrade right now. And it's going to be quite set for the mid game here. Even though Djem5 already has High Templars out actually.
Yeah, this is actually quite a problem. The Zerg was completely not punished for this super greedy build. I mean, it's not... Okay, to be fair, it's not something like super greedy, in that, you know, he did build walls, he did have pretty decent defenses, but from the Protoss point of view, if you think the Zerg is doing this kind of thing, you either need to go for some kind of like proactive drops, or just take your third really, really fast and just keep up on bases.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. I think Djem5 just let trutaCz build up too easily. trutaCz built pretty much nothing but drones in contrast to the last game, so he's in a very good spot right now.
Yeah, and the only threat is these Corsairs, which, I mean, sure, they might kill a few Overlords, but, you know, unless you're going to follow up with some kind of DT drop or something, it's not the end of the world for the Zerg. Oh, Corsairs, Goji! 2 dead.
This time, trutaCz is not going to try and defy the air. He's going to leave the air control up to Djem5. He's going to transition into Hydras, not building any metas, which is a good choice, I think, on the map. It's a lot bigger than what's it called? Match point?
Match point.
Yeah, so air control isn't as important as it is on that map.
Well, we do have additional gateways, so big ground army incoming. And it's like third base up and running. I mean, I guess this is sort of, you know, no rush 20 type game. Just gonna chill, poke each other a little bit.
Yeah, this game's definitely gonna go to Hive, and it's gonna be very interesting to see what comes out there. 63 drones for trutaCz. He has done that like a complete map, man.
A lot of drones. Interestingly, we have the range attack upgrade, plus the carapace upgrade for Zerg, which indicates like he's going to focus on Hydra Lurk for a fairly long time. Because sometimes you see Zerg just skip the range upgrade and just go for the melee attack upgrade, which usually indicates they're rushing straight for Hive.
Yeah.
So we might see a bit more of a focus on the Hydra Lurk here, while he also goes for the Hive just for the upgrades and stuff.
Yeah, and maybe for the fighters as well.
Exactly.
The fighters are always a great addition, especially when you make lurkers. You force your Protoss to build a lot of Dragoons, and Dragoons are very susceptible to plague.
Absolutely.
Oh, DT drop.
See ball, run away drones.
Oh dear, that's a lot of juicy overlords going down. These Corsairs, they can actually get it.
Oh my god, the Hydras aren't paying attention. Oh, but the Corsairs are just gonna leave. Too many Hydras there.
Yeah. I think if he focused a little bit more, he could have gotten some overlords though. Oh, this is not what you want with your Corsairs.
Alright, Suicide Stairs in the natural. Looks like there's a traffic jam in the natural Protoss as well. Ooh, that's a pretty cute looking building placement. I actually like that.
Where?
Just the positioning of his gateways.
Oh yeah.
Looks quite fun.
Quite weird. Oh, your connecting to battle map has been lost.
Oh dear. Woe is me. Looks like another base being established at the 6 o'clock. Let's see, what's the supply count? 146 to 141. Almost even supply counts. It's actually quite bad for the Protoss.
Yeah, definitely. But Djem5 does have a very good composition right now. He does have 7 High Templars, which all have full energy.
Wow.
He's going to have a very large amount of storms.
And the good thing is, when the Zerg has so many units, it's almost impossible for them to storm dodge.
Yeah.
Oh god, we could be going in here. The Templars are lagging back though. He needs to group his army up a little bit. Get those Templars in the action. Here we go! The big engagement. There's a big storm number 1. Big storm number 2. Where's the storm on these Hydras? Needs to get these Templars into the fray. There we go! Oh, very nice.
His army is still AFK. He's just moving in right now. But he needs to disengage right now. He needs to get a good concave going and really try and attack this army with all of his army at the same time.
And suddenly the Protoss is up 30 split. No, the High Templars! Oh my god, the High Templars suiciding! And that is going to turn the battle around immediately. Holy moly, he's still got storms on these High Templars, but he's not using them. The High Templars are going to get sniped, and Djem5, in some of the worst army control I've ever seen, is just going to get demolished. What the heck?
That was very unfortunate. So many High Templars with just walked into Hydras, and the Hydras are like, "Oh, you don't want to storm us? You just want to give us a high five. We'll give you a high five." My
god, those High Templars thought they were zealots.
They just wanted to high five the Hydras, but they didn't realize that Hydras are actually your enemy.
Okay, well.
But look at the amount of orange dots on the minimap. It's just insane what the map control of trutaCz is. He knows exactly where Djem5 is at all times.
I mean, he's getting his 6th base right now. And Djem5 only just now cleared the top right. Notice he's got no High Templars left in his army. He's remaxed a ton of goons. But goons without High Templar support are not very strong against Zerg.
Yeah. And a bunch of zealots walking through lurker fields, generally not what you want to have happen either. But there's still a lot of lurkers out, and those dragoons will do very well against those.
Oh man, the Dragoon army muscling its way through, actually doing a pretty decent job here. The Zerg army not as strong as it should be here. trutaCz not actually collecting all his units together, so Goons actually do a pretty good job.
Yeah, definitely. Doing a lot better than I would have imagined. Zealots coming in now, trying to take care of these lurkers.
Oh man, the Hydra's coming in now. Note that the Hydras are 2-1 upgraded. The Protoss is only 1-0. The Zerg has the upgrade advantage, and now getting a lot of those goons down. The High Templar are finally coming in. Decent storm, but I think it's a bit too late here. Remember, the Protoss army cannot afford to trade nearly as much with the Zerg, but he's also got like 3k banked.
Yeah, Djem5 needs to up his mech a little bit, shoot throw down a bunch more gateways, and really get out a lot of more zealots. So the zealots aren't really going to be that effective because trutaCz likes building a lot of lurkers this game, and zealots just melt the lurkers. So I'm actually not sure how important the mineral bank is for him.
Yeah, this is not looking good. I mean, it's understandable because he remaxed basically on almost pure dragoons there after the first army died, which is pretty impressive. But that basically used his entire bank, so this could be the end of the Protoss. He's getting surrounded. He's going to lose another army with few of his precious High Templars. Oh my god. And once again...
Archon. We've seen this game.
Well, we're not going to see it finish though.
Yeah, and Djem5 is just in a world of hurt right now. He's down to 3 base against the 6 of his opponent, even though one's not mining. It's there, it's going to be mining very shortly. While his main is mined out, his natural is starting to mine out. His 3rd base is pretty much going to be the only base he's going to have left. It's going to be very hard for him to establish a 4th base.
Yeah, High Tech is done as well. The Defiler Mount is finished, Consume is on the way, yep. And once again, moving out with only Dragoons. I don't know why he doesn't just spam a million Zealots. He needs to spam Zealots and save his gas for High Templar right now. Yeah, it looks like that's what he's doing now. He realizes that's what he needs to do.
Yeah, he still needs a bunch of Dragoons though, because his opponent has 12 Lurkers, which are going to be very hard to clean up without Dragoons. But he does need some meat to his army, and he needs High Templars most of all, because he's going to need some Miracle Storms to get out of this one.
And not suicide his High Templars as he's been doing the whole game.
That would also be helpful.
Oh, Lurker Egg Block doesn't quite finish, but does buy time for the real Lurkers to come over here to the top of the ramp, so no chance for Protoss to bust this. Oh my god, he's expanding to the middle of the map because he can't hold the top right. Well, what a baller.
Yeah, I like it. Yeah. Djem5, it's gateways, yeah, pumping out a lot of Zealots right now, pumping out some High Templars as well. Definitely getting the army's composition he needs, but is it really going to be enough right now? Hive is done, it's getting actually dropped right now, so you might want to drop into those gateways. Those juicy looking gateways are going to be minsky if he gets a bunch of, yeah, Chocolings in there.
You know, it's quite funny. Expanding to the middle of the map was actually a thing at some point in PvZ. I remember seeing it a lot on the Freaka streams, where after the first 3 bases, instead of taking another natural as your 4th, the person would take the middle. And the reasoning was, for example, in these spawn positions, if your army is like attacking his naturals southwards, taking the top right base is actually taking the base really far away from your army and allows the Zerg to counterattack very easily. Whereas if you take the middle of the map, at least it's much closer to your main army, so you can defend more easily. So it wasn't actually the worst thing in the world, even though it looks kind of funny. But in this case, he just can't defend anything. What the double storm on nothing?
Well, I guess he just wanted to punish his High Templars for not storming enough. But this Lurker is being quite effective right now.
Nice. Alright.
84 drones for trutaCz right now. He is the king of drones.
That is a lot of drones. Somehow still fairly even supply. I'm impressed that Protoss can still macro this up. Unfortunately for him, he's now mined out his main and his natural. Wow, a lot of idle probes there. Really needs to hold on to this top right base if he wants to have any hope of saving the game.
Well, I think it's partly because trutaCz is investing a lot in static defense. He's got up to 12 sunkers, but here we go. Attacks coming in. Oh, 1 High Templar goes down. 2nd High Templar gets a good storm up, but he dodges it. The fighter is out. Gets the Dark Storm out. The Zealots are cleaning up a lot of the Lurkers though, and this attack will be thwarted.
Oh my goodness. All the Lurkers are falling. I can't believe that that Djem is actually holding on here, because trutaCz had all his bases so fast, and he cleaned up the army so many times already. Like, I'm amazed we haven't just seen 20 Ultras come out and just smack Djem5 in the face.
Yeah, it's really surprising. But yeah, Djem5's made a natural mind out. Now he's going to try and defend his 4th base. Should be fine.
Oh, we had a High Templar drop actually in the main base.
Oh, wow.
I don't know if it did anything though. So,
well, there's still 83 drones out, so probably not. And that army's going to get cleaned up right now. Lynx and Hydra is going to clean up the rest of the dragoons. And GG is called by Djem5.
GG! And trutaCz evens up the score 1-1. Now that's definitely more of what I expected to see from the first game. trutaCz just sort of